Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jack, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the state of Call of Duty in 2024 and where zombies is headed. Um, as somebody that's been playing zombies since literally have been conscious and have gained consciousness since I was like maybe 4. You zombies has always been that mode that I and a lot of people have grown up with. And sometimes it just feels a little weird because it's like, what happened to that? What happened to that Call of Duty zombies? You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's just weird because it's like, I grew up with this, grinding through rounds, zombie, boss fight, gobble gum, gobble gum, gobble gum. And now it's like recently, I haven't even kept up with any of the zombie stuff. I catch myself having to watch storyline videos whenever something new is coming, like for Black Ops 6, I had to watch this whole thing by Mr. Raffle Waffles and somebody else about the whole MW zombie storyline, and I was just like, oh, what is happening? Because I did every Easter egg on Cold War. Because that's like I said, I've been playing this for a long time. I do all the Easter eggs, so I did all the Easter eggs of Cold War, so I knew what happened in Cold War. But for Modern Warfare Zombies, I just checked out. I mean, I for Cold War, I wanted to check out, but it was not that bad. The round base was great. I think a lot of the mechanics are great. Not too happy with the mechanics that I've seen from some of the clips and stuff with Liberty Falls and Terminus. But hopefully Terminus is a lot better than what Liberty Falls was, because Liberty Falls does not look good at all to me. I think it's just a slap in the face to most zombie fans. I think it'll be fine, and I think it'll be fun, especially if you just want to turn your brain off and just kill some zombies. But in terms of being a zombies fan, it's just, I don't know, man. And it's like, let's be real, the original Call of Duty and World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, even though Black Ops 3 is kind of where it started to get a little crazy. I love Black Ops 3, don't get me wrong. But if we're being honest, Black Ops 3 is where it started getting a little crazy with dragons and big ass robots. Origins has the big ass robots, but at the end of the day, it's the tension, the simplicity. First of all, it was like growing up. Obviously, like I've stated, it was just me and my friend, and we would be scared playing. As we grew up, it got a little less scary, and now you come and you look at BO6, and you're just like, what am I looking at? I mean, this doesn't even look like zombies at the end of the day. Terminus looks fantastic in terms of its level design and stuff like that. And I hope that it'll be great when it comes to the zombies atmosphere and what zombies is. Liberty Falls, however, I mean, dude, I'm just disappointed. It's like, we took like 10 steps forward with Terminus and then an extra 25 steps backward with Liberty Falls. And like I said, I don't think that that's a bad thing for the casual players and the people that just want to camo grind and chillax and turn their brains off. But for the other fans, for the fans that are diehard and stuff like that, to me, it's just a slap in the face. I mean, yeah, you had the customizable HUDs, you got new gobblegums, the loadout options and stuff like that. But it's a big shift in my opinion, especially with the armor plating and the score streaks. And then one thing I also noticed was that they said that there was like a Black Ops 3 Legacy HUD for the players that want to go back to like that Black Ops 3 HUD. And then I looked at it and I was like, what is this? This is not a Black Ops 3 HUD. This is literally Cold War with just some moved assets around the screen. But yeah, man, I don't know. For me, and from what I've seen, it seems like a big fucking chunk of the fan base wants, classic zombies. And not even just classic, because like I said, I think times have to change. They have to innovate, they have to do things. But there's a certain degree to doing things. And I think that that's where the issue lies. I think they overate, if you guys get what I'm trying to say. And to me, that's where I think they messed up. I'm going to play a clip right now of Mr. Waffle Waffles talking about the HUD stuff and like the aura of Liberty Falls and stuff like that. So that way you guys can see kind of visually what I'm talking about.
Actually only go in that little middle section. So even in maps that have seemed big in the past and seemed open, they've used smart design features to actually limit the amount of space that you use during your gameplay. But in this map, there's none of that. There's literally none of that. Like, we saw people going consistently to round 50 and they were just roaming. They were just roaming around, without a care in the world. There was no, oh, I don't want to go up here because that's going to mean that I start getting zapped by this thing, or this other thing attacks me, or I do a certain thing that's dangerous, or a certain thing happens that I would want to avoid. There's none of that. Like, even Terminus has that, right? In Terminus, if you go in the water, there's a sea monster that will start attacking you, and it will start spawning in other things that will start attacking you. And so there's risk reward of, if I want to make use of the true expanse of all this space, then there's a negative consequence for doing that, in a very similar way to how it works on transit, let's say. But Liberty Falls just lets you kind of do what you want. And that doesn't feel like zombies. And again, we'll come back to this, but at its core, a really broad open map doesn't feel like zombies. It certainly doesn't feel like round-based zombies. And
Alright, so after taking a look at that, you know, at the end of the day, like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with innovating and changing things and moving forward and growing. It's weird because the old zombies had this just vibe about it. And then I look at the Liberty Falls gameplay and I'm just like, okay, so this is just Outbreak or I guess MW Zombies from what I've seen. I think you could think about like nostalgia and modernization, and I think that's really where the issue lies, because a lot of people, and I'll admit it, I have a huge amount of nostalgia for the old zombie games. Like, even in the gameplay that's playing in the background, I'm playing Infinite Warfare Zombies, which leads me to the next couple issues that we'll talk about in a second here. You know, I'm always replaying Black Ops 2, I'm always replaying Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3. And then now to get into the points that I mentioned earlier, I mean, I try to get gameplay of Black Ops 3. That's what the video was going to be. It was going to be Black Ops 3 gameplay. And I loaded in, and I couldn't even play. I don't know what happened. My FPS just went to shit. I couldn't leave the game. I couldn't do nothing. I had to restart my computer. And, yeah, I mean, to me, it's crazy. Because I've seen recently a lot of shit about Black Ops 3 coming out. That apparently they're intentionally making it worse so that way they can get more sales for BO6. I mean, I pre-ordered BO6, don't get me wrong. You know, I played the early access, I played the beta. I think it's a fantastic game multiplayer-wise. Like I said, I'm hoping for zombies. It's the same thing. That Devil's Advocate talk, where you can't really say that this isn't an original form to zombies or going back to how zombies was. Because one, we have Gobblegums. That was in Black Ops 3. One of the, I think that's pretty much everyone's top one zombies game. 2, Easter eggs hopefully are a little better. Cold War was easy. I've heard that they said that it was going to be harder and stuff. No hand holding. There's going to be a separate mode for hand holding, things like that. So for me, like I said, at the end of the day, for me, it's just more of, I just miss feeling like that kid that I wake up on Christmas when I got BO3 and I played zombies and I just enjoyed it with my friends, or when Black Ops 2 first came out and my aunt got it for me and I was just going crazy with the zombies. To me, I just miss that feeling, and I think that a lot of people are getting nostalgia stuck on their minds when in reality, things always change. It's like life. You don't stay the same. You grow up, you change, you know, things happen, and you go through different stages of life and stuff like that. And that's just what's happening with COD. And I think that it shows in the multiplayer, it shows in the campaign, it shows in the zombies, it shows in Warzone. And you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. I think people just want to talk about it because they just want to voice their opinions. Like I said, I'm not saying that Liberty Falls looks great. It does not look great. I don't like it, and I don't like the way that it looks. Terminus looks amazing, and I think that's kind of the equator. I think that's the separation. I think the more diehard zombie fans will be on Terminus, while the more camo grinding Warzone players will be on Liberty Falls. And I think that's how it should be if that's how everybody feels about it. But yeah, man, like I've seen on TikTok, X, you know, zombie YouTube channels, just everybody talking about how COD 2024 is going right now. And to me, it's just crazy. To me, it's just crazy. You know, it's been how long since Cold War? 30 years? 2021? 2020? Since we've had a proper round-based zombies. And I think, you know, I think it's past due. I think it should have been round-based from the get-go, you know. I don't think they ever should have changed the formula. They tried something new, it didn't work out, and then they continued to not make it work. But, the Warzone features coming in here, the armor plating, I think it's so stupid. And I don't know why they changed this from Cold War, where now you have to manually plate up. That is so dumb to me. I cannot imagine wanting to plate up all the time because I lost armor because a zombie hit me. That does not sound fun to me, and I don't feel like doing it. So you can catch me not putting armor on when the maps come out. No, but I'm just kidding. I just think it's not a good feature. I think they should have left it the way it was in Cold War, and I think that's all it should have been. But it's just most of this is going off the top of my head. I didn't really write a script for this because this is mostly what I feel and how I feel about it. You know, it's just it's sad to see the community fighting over this because this is something that we see every year. Especially when it comes to zombies. You have people saying that this is not the old zombies. You know, zombies isn't this, zombies isn't that, but then it turns out the maps are great, gameplay is great, mechanics are great, everything is great. And speaking as somebody that's in school for game development, the people that talk shit about the game developers and the programmers and stuff like that can kick rocks because they don't know. You know, these people that talk shit on X and YouTube or whatever, they don't know what it takes to make a game. You know, I'm just starting my journey into game development, and it's hard, bro. It's fucking hard. So props to the teams, props to not Activision, I won't say Activision, but props to Treyarch, props to Infinity Ward, props to Sledgehammer, because it takes a village to do that. And so I don't ever think that this stuff should be put on the devs. I think it's more of the publishing company, the ones that make the decisions and move the needles. And I think that's mostly where the blame should be going to. You know, especially when you voice your opinion and they apparently hear it and then they go and do stuff. Especially with that H2M mod or whatever that thing was. At the end of the day, I don't really play multiplayer like that. Especially like the Modern Warfare Remastered scene. So I just found out about it when all that stuff happened, where they shut it down, cease and desist and stuff like that. I think it leaves us in this weird limbo right now because we're waiting for the game to come out, which is what is it, October 25th? We're waiting for the game to come out. It's November. It's September 15th at the time of me recording this. And it's right now we're all just sitting and waiting to see what happens. I know a lot of people pre-ordered the game. I know a lot of people refunded the game. What do you think is going on in those rooms with the suits and the ties where they just like, oh yeah, this shit's gonna slap. We know that Black Ops 6 is heading in the right direction. We don't need any type of fan approval for it. We just need to do it and that's it, you know? Like, do they not feel like it's losing its identity or anything like that? Or do they just, you know, they're like, fuck it, yeah, money. Make some money, you know? And this brings me to my last and final point. I'm creating a video game. I'm creating a round-based horde mode. Similar to zombies, as I'm taking inspiration from the whole idea and mechanics of it. I'm building it from scratch. It's not going to be exactly Call of Duty Zombies. It's going to be my own thing. I'm not going to show any gameplay. I'm not going to reveal any details because right now it's still in the works. It's still like pre-alpha, like super beginner build. Like, appreciate you all checking in to watch this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share the video with your friends. I appreciate it, guys. I thank you so much for the watch, and yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. I think that this is a great topic for a lot of people to talk about because, like I said, you know, the more we talk about it, the more discourse there is on it. I think we could really turn the tables and show these companies that when fans are not happy with something, they should get a product that they're happy with. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all later.